What is up, guys? So I thought a bug was on me. That was my hair. I am out here in the garden pruning tomatoes, tying them up, and I just saw something so exciting. It is my first sunflower that is opening. In this particular bed, I planted teddy bear sunflowers, dwarf teddy bear sunflowers, as well as the, what is it called? From Sunflower Steve, his pack of seeds, the Van Gogh pack of seeds. And so I'm so excited. I don't know which one this is, but I'm gonna show you. So there it is, the first sunflower. And as you can see, all through here, we have other sunflowers ready to open. This one's peeking through right there. That one's peeking through, the yellow. I'm so excited about these. So I'm gonna head over to the tomatoes over there that I did not finish pruning. I only pruned half and tied up half. But there's so much stuff to do because I have these two beds of potatoes that have died, and I want to get them pulled and see what's underneath there. But I know I've been keep saying I'm gonna do these tomatoes, and I haven't finished the whole row yet. And I'm curious if there's more tomato hornworms over there. I have no idea how much I'll get done, but I did come out here, prune the the basils back, harvested some tomatoes. I also picked this, brought out this BT with me in case after I have time finishing tying up all the tomatoes, then I can spray some BT, but I don't know if I'll have to wait for later. I'm gonna stick to my plan in pruning these tomatoes and tying them up, even though it looks like a hot mess, and I have a feeling I'm gonna find some worms. So let's get to it. So that is the worm right there that I was saying that I was seeing right there on all of these tomatoes earlier that I pulled off. I think they said they were army worms or something like that, but I found one, so I want to show you guys. I just need to say that, so this space right here, like this tomato had turned into a legit tree. Like I pruned off all of these thick stalks that all had flowers on them, but I just needed to prune this. Like this is too much going on, and it still has some in there that I need to get in there and take off. And then I'm just gonna leave this one stalk right here. So I need to still prune about 3 more suckers in there. Okay, so now I got this one plant tied up, and I'm going to follow it to the base. This is a sucker right here because it's coming out of the armpit. So I'm gonna cut that off. Then I'm gonna come down. There's another armpit right here. But then there's also 2 down there on the base that I'm going to cut. So, and there's that worm right there. Then I'm gonna pull these out. And they're completely, yep. Oh, there's a hornworm. I'm so glad I cut that from the bottom and not up there where the hornworm's at. Ugh. So I don't have any container or anything out here. Ugh, that's disgusting. So I just had to snip that. But I'm going to take some of these leaves off, and I'm going to see if I can put these in water and then have a second wave of tomatoes with these. Okay, so now this is done. We have 1 single stalk. I pruned off the bottom leaves and any diseased leaves. Then we come up and we have just 1 stalk. Take that out right there. Yes, this one's done. Actually, there's a sucker right here. So that will be the last one I need to take off. So now truly this one's done, and then we have this plant that has like, I don't know, 8 branches, and then they break off. Like this whole plant is coming out from that base. So maybe we'll keep this one and then cut off all the rest of them. But that's basically what I'm doing. I'm definitely thinking there's more hornworms in here because I see some more damage in through here. So right here I found a tomato hornworm, a baby, and that army worm right there. So I came inside to get a new battery, but I wanted to show you what I picked while I was outside. So this is the tomatoes that I think I showed you guys that a tomato hornworm had, I think, did this damage. But have these tomatoes, and then this one I think was a zebra tomato, and the plant looked like it was gonna die. So I went ahead and picked this one, as well as all the rest of these little tomatoes. Then I have a handful of pole beans right here, and all these basils. So I am in this first potato bed that has some leeks mixed in here, and I think a Swiss chard. It's so interesting. I think the compost that I got definitely had some kind of melon or cantaloupe seeds in it, because this vining plant that kind of looks like, actually over there it is growing a melon. I can show you. So right here you can see it's the same kind of vine, and it has one right there, it has one in there, and one over there, and this is coming out of the center of this strawberry bed, and we left it to see what it was, and it's growing some kind of melon hybrid. So I have enlisted the help of my daughters, who are going to help me pull out these potatoes. Hey girls, what I want to do is move this pine straw over to the side first before we start trying to dig. And then I'll put it over there on that black thing so we know. Black thing? Yeah. Sure.
Oopsies. I pull out this.
Sure.
I see a potato.
Yeah, there's potatoes. Don't pull the dirt out.
Yeah. There's not a potato in here, but there's potatoes in the ground.
Mm-hmm. Cool. How many do you have in? I see like 4.
I see. I feel another.
5. Cool.
Yeah, there's only 5.
Okay. We'll keep digging now. What? I see a potato right there.
I see a potato.
Pull it off. Show it to the camera.
You see the potatoes. Mine these potatoes. Well, is this the old potato? I forgot there was these plants.
I know. I need a container for these grub bugs. Oh, let me get this black container right here. If y'all see grub bugs, put them in that black container. That's a big one. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, so we finished this bed, we put it back together, and this is the potatoes we got from this little section. I guess half the bed, so maybe 369 square feet of potatoes. So my daughter just brought me in this handful of blueberries that she picked, so that's awesome. I'm about to sit here and take off all the leaves off of the stems of basil so that we can freeze this, and then I'm going to take the tips off of these pole beans and I'm going to freeze them until I get enough to make a dinner with. So I have all of this basil here, and I am going to work on just taking out the big stems because a lot of it was going to seed, and so I don't want that big stems inside of the basil that I'm keeping. So I'm just gonna work on de-stemming them. The last time I did this, I just let them dry on the stem, just kept moving them and let them dry, and then I saved them into a big jar. So I may do that again. I also just saw this thing this morning where a lady, she just chops up her herbs and then freezes them, and she said it maintains the flavor better. So I'm also thinking about doing that. Then I was thinking, since I already started drying some, maybe I should just fill the container that I have, and then when I need more, start freezing some, because this is all different types of basil. This is not just Genovese basil. This is also lemon basil. We have Thai basil. I think I had lime basil and licorice basil. Lots of different basils. I also have purple basils in here as well. We came inside because it was very hot outside. It finally got hot. I was trying to work outside as long as possible before it just got too hot, so we might go back out later today and finish digging those other 2 beds of potatoes. But while we're in here, we'll work on this. Also saw some, while I was outside, some hot peppers that were ready to be picked. I even saw some, I don't know if they were serrano chili peppers or something like that, but they had turned red. And so that means they're even hotter when they're red. And if you've been around here, you know my family doesn't really eat spice like that. So I definitely want to hurry up and go outside and get those picked. And I was thinking about making like a mixed pepper blend with, dehydrated peppers, like hot peppers, a mix of hot peppers and mild peppers, sweet peppers. So I don't know, or maybe just one with hot and then one with sweet, and then when I want to mix it, I can mix it myself. I was listening to a book out there and it got mixed in. What do you guys do with all your basil? Do you guys make like basil lemonade? Pesto? While I was outside, I forgot to show you guys this. I saw it on 2 different tomato plants, but I want to show you guys this now. So these eggs right here were on 2 different leaves of tomatoes. They're trying to... That's disgusting. So, they just look so creepy. They just look so creepy. And then they smoosh so hard. So I just folded it in half and used my phone to smush them, because that's disgusting and I'm not smushing bugs with my fingers, or even bug eggs. Oof. I know if you're new here, you might not know. I've already said I'm not going outside with a black light to catch tomato hornworms. I don't even want to see them in the daylight, and I definitely don't want to see them glowing in the dark at night. Like, that's even creepier. And then what else are you gonna see glowing in the dark? Like with eyes, you know? It's just, There's wildlife, you know? You might see a raccoon or something. I don't know. A deer might scare me. Over in the woods behind. It's like just too much possibilities of what other eyes you gonna catch glowing in the dark. I'd rather just go outside and try to find them during the day. I need to also say, I know, like, I literally don't like bugs and insects, but I will, like you saw today, squish a bug. Doesn't mean that I won't be screaming and like freaked out, but if I have a kid right next to me or my husband or something, I'd much rather do that, because then I don't have to freak myself out. So it's not that I just cannot. I think you can still garden and just don't like bugs. Obviously, I have a big garden and I don't like bugs or insects. They freak me out. They're so creepy, and then they fly at you, even the good ones. Like, there's so much dragonflies flying out there, and I'm like, y'all keep flying next to me, trying to touch me. I just don't like that. There's ladybugs outside. I just don't want none of the bugs to touch me. So I just wanted to show you guys this. So we couldn't find the shrink wrap bags until my husband had already started this process, and my son. But what they did was take all of the pieces off. So there's 2 breasts in each Ziploc bag. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
And then
You should tell them that we did it Gordon Ramsay style.
What'd you say?
Cut them bad boys up Gordon Ramsay style. You know, cut those legs and all and everything. Separate the leg from the thigh. Then cut the wings off. Pop that thing straight off. Then flip it over, cut the back fats off. And then, you know, cut down the middle on the breastbone. Flipped it over and cut straight through those breasts. Got some good sized breasts. Look at them things over there.
Hey baby, you should put all those chicken wings, so when I make chicken wings I can just make all of them. And so this is all of the backs that I'm going to put inside my roaster oven right now. And but these are the thighs that they have, and the legs. Okay, so I have all of my necks, my feet, and then the backs that the guys cut off, and I have them in my roaster oven, and I'm going to just let it cook. And there was lots of meat left on the back, and so after I get all of the chicken pieces, and I guess we'll have like rice and chicken for dinner maybe, then I will let it keep going to make some more bone broth. And at that point I'll add some vinegar. I should add some salt right now, but yeah, we're gonna let that simmer. So I lied, we're actually having barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes for dinner. And okay, so this right here is called a Berkey. People ask me all the time when I do videos in my kitchen what this is. This is a Berkey watering filter right here. Anyway, so I decided to do barbecue chicken instead, because my husband you know, you saw that he put all those chicken wings in a bag, and then he said that he left it out because he wanted chicken. So I made barbecue chicken because I didn't want, like, I don't know, it just seemed better to coat it with barbecue and make it look like, you know, regular chicken, and not me think about processing chickens yesterday. So I made barbecue chicken, we grew that, and then mashed potatoes that it wasn't from the potatoes that we harvested this morning, but it was from our potatoes that we harvested last time. So that's also homegrown. And then I have cucumbers, so the kids can have a full meal that we have produced here on the homestead, and I'm so excited about that. So this is what the barbecue chicken is looking like. So I used this sauce that we got from our last Costco trip. Then I have mashed potatoes in here, and I did use, or my daughter did add goat milk in it, so we also have goat milk in it. The only thing in here is like the butter, salt, and pepper and garlic is not from the homestead. So that will be our complete dinner. I am gonna chop up cucumber, and then my kids will also have carrots, and then we'll have barbecue chicken and the mashed potatoes, and it's gonna be so fun. I do not like store-bought carrots, so I won't be having any carrots, but I will eat some cucumbers. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. We did get a lot of stuff done outside. I'm so happy about that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.